This is a tutorial from Emporia State University on using Google Scholar to find sociolinguistics research. To get there, you just need to go to scholar.google.com, type that right in your address bar, and you'll get to a page that looks very similar to the Google that we all know and love. This Google Scholar site has a few different tools available that aren't available in your traditional Google searching. For instance, advanced search is easy to find, so I can find articles with all of the words, an exact phrase, one of the words without the words, a lot of different options. I can search for articles by a particular author, in a particular journal, on a particular date. These are very similar to advanced search options you would find in one of our subscription databases, but may not necessarily find on your regular Google site readily. So, now that I've had an opportunity to look at some of my advanced search options, I'm going to go ahead and type in my particular research area. Obviously, for this class, we'll be interested in sociolinguistics, and so I need to pick a particular dialect. Being from Missouri, I'm interested in the Ozark dialect. So, I'll type that into my Find Articles. I'll just search for all of the words at first. And then after looking at some of the resources, I might be able to go back and find some different search terms. So now that I've typed that in, I get this long list of results. Some of them are citations, meaning that I don't even get the abstract. Some of them are going to be journal abstracts from particular journal articles. I also get a few things from Google Books. So here's an article, Southern Mountain English, the language of the Ozarks and Southern Appalachian. I can see that it's actually taking me into Google Books, so this is actually a book result. I can go through and I can see that there's limited full text available for me to view, but I'm getting more than enough to know whether or not this would be a good resource for me to use. Now that I've found a book in Google Books, with having the ability to search through the full text of the book, I can go back and check and see if we have this particular title in the Emporia State University Library catalog. And if we do have it, I can go check it out. And if we don't have it, I can send in a request through interlibrary loan. I can also see who cited this particular text, which allow me to link out and find a few other resources that might be available out there. For instance, here's a master's thesis, and over here I can see that the PDF is available, meaning that I can get full text access. Here's another article, Dialectal Variation in the United States. Again, as a PDF, it's allowing me to get the full text straight from that university. Not every article will be available full text, but since I will have the citation available, I can go through and search for it in one of our subscription databases that are linked in the LibGuide. So the PDF tool usually tells you that the full text is going to be available somewhere. It's a really handy way to go ahead and get the full text. But I'm also getting all these other useful citations that I might need to go search for separately. One important tool when doing a search is clicking the Settings tab here. There's going to be a link called Library Links. I'll need to search for Emporia State University. It'll give me the option to turn on Get This Item at Emporia State. Get This Item at Emporia State is particularly useful because it's going to allow us to link to a specific database and get the full text that way, rather than having to search for it separately. So when a PDF is available, that means we can get it straight from the open web, but by turning that on, going back and searching for my terms, I can see that here's a link for Get This Item at Emporia State. It's going to take me to this screen, and I can see that the full text is available in Communication Mass Media Complete. Since I'm on campus, it's taking me right to the article. If you're off campus, you'll have to log in using your buzz-in information. And now I can get the PDF full text and pull it up almost instantaneously. Of course, we're getting tons and tons of citations that aren't necessarily available. So one other thing you can do is going to our LibGuide for this class. You can see some of our core resources, the MLA International Bibliography, PsycArticles, PsycInfo, some of our other databases down here. JSTOR is particularly useful. All different ways to go back. And using the citations we find in Google Scholar, I can go through and search for the full text through these resources. And then, if need be, request an article through interlibrary loan. So Google Scholar is just one useful resource amongst dozens that are going to be a great tool for your research need.